The bridge of the Talon's edge shuddered as another plasma volley tore through the shields. Commander Vark's mandibles clicked in frustration as he watched 3 more escort frigates disappear from his tactical display in bursts of orange fire. Commander. The Hive swarm has breached sectors 7 through 12, his tactical officer reported, her voice strained. They're converging on our position. Estimated contact in 4 minutes. Vark's 6 eyes studied the holographic display floating before him. The Hive, those chittering, mindless horrors that consumed everything in their path, had ambushed his fleet in the Kepler expanse. What should have been a routine patrol had become a massacre. Of his original 27 ships, only 9 remained functional. All vessels, Vark announced across the fleet channel, his translator rendering his clicks and whistles into galactic standard. Prepare for emergency jump. We retreat to the sanctuary station. Belay that order. The voice came from the human liaison officer standing near the weapons console. Darren, that was his name. The human had been assigned to Vark's flagship as part of the new Terran Galactic Integration Program. In the 3 months since humanity had joined the Galactic Council, Vark had found them peculiar. They ate food that would poison most species, found humor in danger, and possessed an unsettling tendency to ignore mathematical probability. Excuse me? Vark's translator made his incredulity clear. Darren stepped forward, his bipedal gait somehow both awkward and confident. He held something in his hand, a cylindrical container that the human had carried with him everywhere. Vark had learned it contained an alcoholic beverage humans called beer. I said belay that. Darren repeated calmly. He set his beer down on the weapons console with a soft clink. Hold my beer. Hold your what are you talking about? Vark's mandibles spread in confusion. We are outnumbered 40 to 1. The Hive has superior numbers, superior positioning, and superior numbers, Darren interrupted, tapping commands into the weapons console. Yeah, I keep hearing that. Commander, permission to access the fleet's weapons grid? Absolutely not. We are retreating. This is not, from what, exactly? Darren turned to face him, and Vark saw something in the human's eyes that made his blood run cold. It wasn't fear or madness, it was calculation. Sir, with respect, if we run, the Hive follows us straight to Sanctuary Station. 15 million civilians. They won't have time to evacuate. Vark's primary manipulators clenched. The human was right. Sanctuary Station was only 2 jumps away. The Hive would reach it within hours. What are you proposing? Vark asked, slowly. I'm proposing we don't retreat. Darren's fingers flew across the console. I'm proposing we remind these bugs why predators shouldn't pick fights with persistence hunters. We cannot win this engagement. Winning and surviving are 2 different objectives, Commander. Darren pulled up the fleet schematic. Humans didn't claw our way to the top of Earth's food chain by having the biggest teeth. We did it by being too stubborn to die and too crazy to quit. Your ships have faster engines than the Hive. Right? Yes. But, and Hive drones follow pheromone trails and heat signatures, correct? Correct, however. Then here's what we're going to do. Darren highlighted 3 of the damaged frigates on the display. These ships are already leaking plasma. We're going to turn them into the galaxy's most expensive fireworks. Over the next 3 minutes, Darren outlined a plan so reckless, so statistically improbable, that Vark's tactical computer gave it a 4.7% chance of success. It was also their only option. All ships, Vark announced, his voice steady despite his racing hearts. The fleet moved into formation. The 3 damaged frigates vented their remaining plasma reserves, creating massive heat signatures. The main fleet split into 2 groups, using the gravitational pull of a nearby asteroid field to mask their own signatures. The Hive swarm, as predicted, converged on the bright, hot signatures of the damaged ships. Now. Darren whispered. Dade. Dade. Darren whispered. Darren whispered. Darren whispered. Darren whispered. Darren whispered. The frigates detonated their reactor cores simultaneously. The explosion lit up the Kepler expanse like a newborn star. Thousands of hive drones vaporized instantly. The shockwave scattered thousands more, disrupting their formation. Alpha Group, attack Vector 7, Darren called out. Beta Group, flank from below. Target their command vessels, the big ones, with the bulbous heads. Vark found himself executing the orders almost automatically. His fleet swooped through the confused swarm like surgical instruments. Precision strikes taking out hive command ships. Without their coordinators, the drones began attacking each other in confusion. "They're breaking," the tactical officer shouted. "The swarm is fragmenting. Don't let them regroup," Darren commanded. "Keep them scattered. Force them to choose between chasing us or reorganizing. Humans have a saying, Commander. When your enemy is making a mistake, don't interrupt them." 27 minutes later, the hive swarm had been routed. The survivors fled into deep space, their formation shattered. Vark stared at his tactical display in disbelief. They'd lost 6 ships total, but saved 21. And Sanctuary Station remained untouched. "Commander," Darren said, picking up his beer from the console, "you might want to update your tactical database. Humans don't always win because we're stronger. We win because we're too stupid to know when we're beaten." He took a long drink from his cylindrical container and smiled. Vark's mandibles clicked in what might have been laughter. "Human Darren, I have a question." "Shoot. What does hold my beer actually mean?" Darren grinned wider. "It means you're about to witness something either brilliant or catastrophically stupid." Brilliantly stupid. As the fleet set course for Sanctuary Station, Vark made a note in his personal log. "Recommend immediate increase in human liaison assignments across all galactic fleets. Their tactical unpredictability may be humanity's most dangerous weapon." He paused, then added, "Also, investigate human beverage called beer. May contain strategic importance."